why did nobody tell me what really goes down at these run clubs? Because I thought it was a place where you go because you like to run, right? You're meeting other people who like to run. But it turns out they are doing some stuff I never thought I would see. So I'm out to eat with some friends, right? We're just talking, having a good time. And my friend Tiffany goes, Lala, what are you doing? What are you doing this Saturday morning? I'm like, oh, I don't have anything planned. Like, I don't have anything planned that whole day. What's up? She's like, girl, you need to come to this run club. I'm like, hold on. I ain't never been a runner, never been a track star. I don't like running, right? Ever since basketball, running's cooked for me, right? I'm doing golf and pickleball from now on. She's like, oh my gosh, you don't have to run. So what do you mean? She's like, you can do like a light jogger. Honestly, you can walk. Like sometimes we'll just walk. I said, oh, I love to walk. I said, yeah, I'm definitely down. She's like, okay, bet. Like we should also get Jasmine to go. I'm like, yes, we need to get Jasmine to go. Like she hasn't left the house in I don't know how long, right? I want to get out the house too. I'm trying to meet new people. So after we're done with dinner, I get home, go to sleep. Next day, I call up our friend Jasmine. I'm like, hey girl, what are you doing? She's like, oh, nothing. I just got back from work. Like I'm about to start a movie. I said, oh, okay. I said, so you got any plans for Saturday morning? She said, no, not really. Like, what's up? I said, you should come with me and Tiffany to this run club and like, don't even worry. You don't got to run. Like, we're just going to go on a walk. She's like, I don't know how many people would be there. Right? Jasmine does not like being around a lot of people. She doesn't like being around a lot of people, right? She works her day job. She makes dinner. She goes home, probably watches 4 movies, goes to sleep. Right? But I want her to get out of her comfort zone a little bit. We all got to meet new people, right? We're getting up there. Okay? We got to get outside a little bit. And I'm like, no, Jasmine, like, we're just going to walk. Like, I don't know how many people are there, but like us 3 can just stay together. Like, it's just going to be us 3. Like, we're going to be fine. She's like, okay. Like, what time? Got her, right? So I tell her the time, and Tiffany tells us where to meet in the morning. And when I tell you, this was not my idea of a run club. So we get there, and I'm not gonna lie, sorry, Jasmine, I didn't know what I was getting myself into either. Tons of people. There was probably 50 to 60 people at this little run club meetup. Okay, there's people stretching. Some people you can tell are serious, other people are not. Right? And I'm thinking, we need to hang out with the non-serious crowd. So we get there and we start walking. And I'm telling you, immediately, we're surrounded by men. We're surrounded by men and they're talking about, hey, Tiffany, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. She's like, oh, I'm good. He's like, oh, so when you gonna let me take you out? Huh? I'm looking at Tiffany. And not one man said that, a few. Right? There's men coming up to me talking about, oh, you must be new here. Blah, 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 blah. People coming up to Jasmine. I can tell Jasmine's uncomfortable. Right? I look at Tiffany. I said, is it always like this? She's like, yeah, girl, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is practically Love Island. Like, he been with her. She's been with him. Like, you don't talk to him. He is cute though. But like, he already talked to her. And like, I'm kind of friends with her. Y'all doing all this at a run club? And it only got worse. So, honestly, I am trying to find a man, right? So is Tiffany. So we're not really opposed to it. Okay, Jasmine has told us before she wants a relationship, but she too nervous to really talk and do all that. But I'm thinking this might help her get out of her comfort zone. So, towards the end of the run, we end up meeting 3 dudes. Okay, it worked out perfectly. Actually, we met 4, but one of them was married. Okay, green flag that you got a married friend. I love that. Okay, the other 3 just so happen to be single. Okay, so we're talking to them, right? We're walking with them at this point. Me and Tiffany are talking. And the one guy I can see is trying to talk to Jasmine, right? He's just like, hey, what's your name? She's like, my name's Jasmine. Thinking, you can ask the name back. He just says it. He's like, oh, that's so pretty. I have a sister actually named Jasmine. My name's Ryan. Right? No, Jasmine doesn't say a word after that. I'm having my conversation and I'm also trying to peep hers. And I'm hearing a lot of silence. I'm just hearing pitter patter of feet. So we get to the end of the little run club thing. And I'm telling Tiffany, like, girl, this is not what I thought it was going to be. She's like, yeah, like, no, like, I'm not going to lie. If you want to meet somebody, this is the place to be. But you just got to be careful because they be trying to talk to everybody. I said, yeah, I can see that. So I'm talking to Jasmine though. And I'm like, what did you think about that guy? Like, he seemed really nice, really cute. She's like, yeah, he was, but it's not going to go anywhere. Me and Tiffany are like, what do you mean it's not going to go anywhere? She's like, I don't know. I don't know how to talk to guys. I said, girl, all you got to do is talk, right? They're not expecting too much. All you got to do is answer a question, ask them one back, talk about what they like to talk about. You're going to be good. Right? Jasmine's going down a whole road of like, I haven't talked to a man. I've never had a boyfriend. Like, I don't know. Like, this is probably my last time coming to this run club. Like, I don't even want to run into him again. Like, I don't know. Me and Tiffany and her, we sat down on a little park bench. We said, we're going to lock in right now. I said, because honestly, I'm trying to go on a double date, but it'd be better if it was a triple date, right? They're all friends. What are the odds we find this? So I'm like, Jasmine, do you want to be alone when what was the Drake song? Ain't nobody want to be 70 and alone? I said, do you want that? She said, no. I said, then we got to pull off this triple date. This is a lifetime. We got to do this. Is once in a lifetime experience. She's like, we'll see, but don't say anything like, I don't know. I said, all right. So we finish up, right? I'm dying, sweating, needing water. We get in the cars, we go home. Okay. I take a little break, shower, chill. And I text Jasmine. I'm like, hey, really think about it. Like, we want to plan something. We want you to be there. She's like, okay. Weeks go by, right? Jasmine does not come with us to this run club, right? We try to get Jasmine to go. She's not feeling it, okay? Finally, okay, this is like a month past. We get a text from Jasmine. Jasmine's like, hey, are you guys still going to that run club? I'm like, yeah. Said, you trying to come? She's like, honestly, like, yeah, I do. I said, oh, okay. She texts again. She said, have you seen that guy again? I said, I don't know if I want to tell her yes, because then she might not come, but like, he has been there. So we just like, yeah, we do see him, but we don't have to talk to him. She just loves the message. Okay. Tell me why we all meet up for this run club, right? I ain't never seen Jasmine talk like this. She's hey to everyone, good morning. Oh, hi, nice to meet you. Different men came up to her once again, right? She's a pretty gorgeous girl, and she's talking great. So Jasmine, what got into you, right? She's like, I really listened to what you guys said, and like, I've been working on myself. Like, I've been watching so many videos of like getting out of your comfort zone. I've been trying different apps. Like, I've been using this one app called Gleam. Pulls out her phone, shows us, right? It's like a social skills app. Helps you just like a Duolingo. Right? It helps with like networking, dating, how to have confidence when you talk, like getting over your fear when speaking. She's like, yeah, I've been using this so much, right? Like I've been watching these videos, like I've been practicing, like, no, like I really don't want to be 70 and alone. Period. And I was like, you know what? You're doing great, but how are you going to act when you see Ryan, right? I'm a little nervous, but I'm also confident because you're really outdoing yourself. And then we see him. Right? The two men that me and Tiffany have been talking to, right? They're there, right? They're talking to us. We give them a hug. We're practically almost dating at this point. Okay. It's getting there. But then we see Ryan. Ryan comes up and he's like, Jasmine, it's been so long. Right? I didn't know if we was going to get a little from Jasmine. She says, Ryan, so good to see you. Gives this man a hug. I look at Tiffany. Girl, you for real? I ain't never seen you hug a man that wasn't your father. She's like, oh my gosh, like you still coming here? That's awesome. Like I'm going to start coming more, just yapping. Right? I'm thinking, hold on. What was you using? Because honestly, I'm trying to be as outgoing as you are. You're up here. Right? So we're watching her, right? They're talking. It's like Jasmine and Ryan, me and the man I'm talking to, and Tiffany and her man's right behind us. And we're all talking, right? We're having our own conversations. I'm trying to hear Jasmine, but I can't really hear anything. And then all of a sudden, Jasmine turns around and she's like, we should all go to dinner tonight. Like, Ryan, would you want to do that? And he's like, yeah, I would love to. I said, girl, honestly, you might date him before we date ours.